All right. Well, I've come to my 4-year cranniversary. What is a cranniversary? It's the 4-year anniversary of when I had my brain tumor removed in 2021. Was diagnosed the following month as being cancer, but I'm okay, guys. I'm good. 4 years, tremendous blessing. First off, I wanna thank everybody that's supported me, the kind words and the prayers over time. I love you guys and appreciate you guys. All of my new subscribers that might not know the story, I'll give you a quick rundown. June the 13th of 21, out of the clear blue, I can remember being at the foot of my bed. My daughter, who was 3 at the time, she's 7 now, going on 8, she brought some dolls into the bedroom. Dad, you be this one, I be these. Okay, sweetie. All right. So we were playing at the foot of the bed. Next thing I know, the EMS crew is there. Sir, can you lay down? What had happened was I went into the bedroom closet for whatever reason. I still don't really know. I was in there doing something. I had a seizure in the closet, and my little girl found me on the floor of the closet, had a seizure. She ran and grabbed her mom and told her, Dada fell down and there's blood. I had bit my tongue, and a lot of people do that whenever they have a seizure. And long story short, they got me to the hospital, ran some tests, and ended up being a brain tumor. They found it right here in the right temporal lobe of the brain. And you can see I got a lot of hair on that side over the pretty gnarly scar that I have. I don't know if you can see, comes over the ear and kind of comes back and wraps up to the back of the head. But I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have some hair going on. I mean, it fully covers the scar. And it, like I say, it's a pretty gnarly scar. Comes over the ear, wraps all the way to the back of the head. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So to have some hair is pretty awesome. God is good. And anyway, so yeah, I had the tumor removed. Be 4 years. Here in just a minute, really, about 1:30 in the morning of the 14th of June 2021. The next month in July, they determined that it was cancer. And August of 21, I had a follow-up surgery, and that was really the bad one. At the beginning stages of that surgery, I began to have bleeding, a brain bleed on this total opposite side of the brain. And the surgeon, the medical staff could never figure out why that was happening. They just couldn't determine what the heck was causing that. They weren't even working on this left side. They were working on the right side. So surgery continued. That they wanted to make sure in this follow-up surgery that they got absolutely everything out from June's surgery. When they removed the tumor, it was just like a follow-up. The surgeon said, man, I really want to go back in, take another look. I think we got it all, but everything looked fine. But when I pulled the tumor out, there was some tissue around the area that just didn't feel quite right. So that's what he was concerned with. He said all that tissue looked normal. He said it looked normal. It's just when he pulled the tumor out, the surrounding area just didn't have the feel, I guess, the consistency that maybe he thought it should have. So it was just kind of like a let's make sure kind of thing. So they went back in, and toward the latter parts of this second surgery, my brain just wasn't having it. I began to go into seizures during the surgery, and they said it was like 30 plus, just repeated one after another after another. It's like the more they messed with it, the more the brain just wasn't having it. And that's how the doctor described it. He's like, you were, pardon my terminology, it's not that bad, but you were pissed off and your brain was pissed off. And your brain just did not like us messing with it. So they had to put me into a, medically induced coma to get the seizures to stop. My brain just, like I say, was not having it. They got me buttoned up, brought me out of they had me on some good, stuff to put me out, I guess. They brought me out of it. I was quickly up, talking, walking pretty quickly. Everything was fine. And then they sent me to Tier Herman Memorial Hospital, which is I think like the number 2 rehab facility in the United States. It's in Houston, Texas. They just wanted to make sure that I was good before they sent me home. They did some just cognitive testing on me, gave me, a piece of paper with some blocks on it, and they gave me, put the blocks in front of me. Okay, build this. So I would stack up the blocks, based off of the picture, and they would ask me questions that really ticked me off more than anything. They were irritating. Mr. Shirley, I know I have a weird last name, but anyway, they're like, Mr. Shirley, if you were going to put on your shirt, how would you do it? I'm like, the same way I've been doing it since I was 3. Tag in the back. That's how my mom and my sisters taught me. Tag in the back, put it on. It's really that simple. So I got through, did some weightlifting. They had me doing yoga and all kind of stuff, stretching exercises, balance exercises. So, all right, to all my new subscribers, I hope I'm not being too long-winded. I just kind of wanted to bring you guys up to speed on what happened. But I'm fine. I'm doing good. I feel good. So it was cancer, like I say. It was a stage 3, or I'm sorry, a grade 3. The name of the tumor was a oligodendroglioma. And these tumors are brought on, they're really not sure why. They think that it's a genetic thing, which I don't know anybody in my family that's ever had a brain tumor, but it could be a genetic mutation. It's a fast-growing tumor. I worked in refineries a lot, so it might have been something out in the refineries. Where I live, there was a chemical explosion pretty shortly before all of this began, and 2 other gentlemen in the area came down with brain tumors. So it's very possible that might have had something to do with it. I don't know. So, yeah, 4-year anniversary of when I had the thing removed. Doing good, feeling good. I'm driving, doing everything that I want to do. And, I am a man of faith. To God be the glory for it. I'm not seeking attention. I'm not seeking any kind of sympathy. I like to tell my story because I want to give people hope, and I want to try to encourage people that you can make it through whatever it is you're going through, you just got to have the right attitude, first of all. If you lay down and just, you know, you're not willing to fight it, then things are going to be worse. Obviously, you have to get up, you have to face it, and it's difficult. When I heard it was cancer, I mean, it was pretty devastating. But I picked myself up. I got in the gym. I was really big whenever I had the surgery done. I was, I'm only about 5'8", but I'm real, thick, big boned, real wide shoulders. I look a lot taller than I am sometimes, but no, I'm only about 5'8", but I was 330 pounds. But I've always held my weight really well. When I told people how heavy I was, they never believed me. They were like, dude, there's no way you're that heavy. I'm like, God, let me get on this scale and show you. So I got into the gym, started working out, down to about 230 now. So I've lost about 100 pounds, or did lose 100 pounds, most definitely. I'm more mobile now than I've ever been since probably junior high, I'm more limber. I can move better. I feel great, guys. I really do. And like I say, God is good. He's been with me every step of the way. And again, everybody that's given me encouragement over this last 4 years, thank you guys. New subscribers, thank you guys so much for just being subscribed and tuning in. I know that I need to do a lot more videos. It's just, I stay quite busy, so I do them as I can. I want to try to get more into doing like a weekly video, just something. If anybody has a video suggestions, it's something you want to hear me talk about, put it in the comments. I will do a video for you. No problem. Love you guys. Thank you for being subscribed. Hope everybody is doing great out there. You dads, happy Father's Day coming up to all of us dads. All right, you guys take it easy. Have a great weekend. All right, bye.